Behold, the Lord Yahweh will help me. Who is he that shall condemn me? Behold, all they shall become old as a garment. The moth shall eat them up. Who is among you that feareth Yahweh, that obeyeth the voice of his servant? He that walketh in darkness, and hath no light, let him trust in the name of Yahweh, and rely upon his God. Behold, all ye that kindle a fire, that gird yourselves about with firebrands, walk ye in the flame of your fire, and among the brands that ye have kindled. This shall ye have of my hand. Ye shall lie down in sorrow. Yeshayahu chapter 51. Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek Yahweh. Look to the rock whence ye were hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye were dug. Look to Abraham and to Sarah that bare you. For I called him one man, and I blessed him, and I made him many. For Yahweh hath comforted Zion, he hath comforted all her waste places, and hath made her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of Yahweh. Joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving and the voice of melody.
Attend to me, O my people, and give ear to me, O my nation. For a law shall go forth from me, and I will establish my justice for a light of the peoples. My righteousness is near, my salvation is gone forth, and my arms shall judge the peoples. The isles shall wait for me, and on my arm shall they trust. Lift up your eyes to the skies, and look upon the earth beneath, for the skies shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall become old like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. Hearken to me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye dismayed at their revilings. For the moth shall eat them up like a garment, and the worm shall eat them like wool. But my righteousness shall be forever, and my salvation to all generations.
Awake, awake, put on strength, O arm of Yahweh. Awake as in the days of old, the generations of ancient times. Is it not thou that didst cut Rahab in pieces, that didst pierce the reptile? Is it not thou that driedst up the sea, the waters of the great deep, that madest the depths of the sea a way for the redeemed to pass over? And the ransomed of Yahweh shall return, and come with singing to Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away.
I, even I, am he that comforteth you. Who art thou that thou art afraid of man that shall die, and of a son of Adam that shall be made as grass? And hast forgotten Yahweh thy Maker, that stretched forth the skies, and laid the foundations of the earth, and that thou fearest continually all the day, because of the fury of the oppressor, when he maketh ready to destroy? And where is the fury of the oppressor? The captive exile shall speedily be loosed, and he shall not die and go down into the pit, neither shall his bread fail. For I am Yahweh thy God, who stirreth up the sea, so that the waves thereof roar.
Yahweh of hosts is his name.
And I have put my words in thy mouth, and have covered thee in the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the skies and lay the foundations of the earth, and say to Zion, Thou art my people.
Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, that hast drunk at the hand of Yahweh the cup of his wrath. Thou hast drunk the bowl of the cup of staggering, and drained it. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand among all the sons that she hath brought up. These two things are befallen thee. Who shall bemoan thee? Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword. How shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, as an antelope in a net. They are full of the wrath of Yahweh, the rebuke of thy God. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith thy Lord Yahweh, and thy God, that pleadeth the cause of his people.
Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of staggering, even the bowl of the cup of my wrath. Thou shalt no more drink it again. And I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, that have said to thy soul, Bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy back as the ground, and as the street to them that go over.
Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise, sit on thy throne, O Jerusalem, loose thyself from the bonds of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith Yahweh,
Ye were sold for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money.